birds. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coding with Sam. I'm Kim Coleman from Paid Memberships Pro, and this is our twice monthly series to help non-developers learn to get comfortable customizing their membership site with code. So we have a non-developer here who presents with us, our very own Sam. Hey, Sam, good morning.
Good morning. I hope the birds aren't too loud. I know it's very nice to hear the birds chirping, but I hope they're not
I
too
don't
loud
mind it at
in the
all. I've been
background.
enjoying it while we're warming up in the studio. So
Yeah,
I've been enjoying it. Yes.
the Florida birds are singing this morning.
If you're here and you want to give a shout out in the comments, just say where you're streaming in from. We're excited to have everybody here. Today's tutorial, Sam could introduce, but it's kind of a carryover of last Coding with Sam also. So you can check the playlist. All of the Coding with Sam videos stay live on this YouTube channel, so you can reference them. We try to update the blog posts that we're talking about, the code recipe posts, with these video embeds. So it's a real complete tutorial for a non-developer to use to implement that customization in their site. Good morning from Czech Republic. Awesome. Good morning. So Sam, what are we coding today?
Today we are going to, you can go ahead and share my screen, Kim.
Yes, at to stage.
We're going to be adding a managed subscription at PayPal to the member action link. So if you were here it was last week. If you were here last week, we did add some action links on the membership account page specifically for those membership levels. It was not for your profile and user information, but it was for your membership account page. We adjusted some of those action links. One of the examples I had last week was I wanted people to go directly to my HTML code recipe category that I have for my post on my site. So that was an action link we added. This one, managed subscription at PayPal, we're going to be doing because right now there's no way for your users to update their information like they can with Stripe. We're really tightly integrated with Stripe. We hope that we can become as tightly integrated with PayPal in the future. But right now, if you have a Stripe subscription, your users are able to go on their membership account page and say update billing. With PayPal, that's not an option. But with this code recipe, it takes them to the PayPal page that they are required to go to, because you have to go onto PayPal's platform to manage the subscription. Was that accurate, Kim? Because I just read that this morning.
100% accurate. Perfect. Yes. And I will add that it is PayPal has like region specific login. So the link we use in this is the .com, which is where in the US our PayPal subscriptions are managed through. If you are primarily in a different locale, you could consider using your locale's PayPal link here. That's one of the challenges of PayPal, is that it does cater its experience to different people worldwide. So just maybe check in your own area where that's taking you to, or you can leave this .com and hope that PayPal handles the redirection for you.
Perfect. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and copy the code recipe. We did do a little bit of background work, which is unusual for Coding with Sam, but behind the scenes, we did set up some active subscriptions. So we do have one Stripe subscription, and then I have 3 PayPal subscriptions. That way we can show you how how Stripe handles this, and how it differs from the PayPal, and why we need the code recipe for PayPal. So,
Sam's not using on this site, but you could offer both these gateways with Paid Memberships Pro via the Add PayPal Express add-on. That's the setup we have at Paid Memberships Pro for our checkout. We have Stripe set as our primary gateway, and we use our Add PayPal Express option to have people at checkout. They'll see an option: do I want to pay here with credit card, or do I want to check out with PayPal? So it's not uncommon for an environment to have 2 different gateway subscription setups like this one. But that's not actually what this site has. We just kind of put it together to make it work for our test today.
Yeah, our setup is a little janky, but that's okay.
Test site.
So I think what I want to do to start is I want to show you what Stripe shows on that on the membership account page. So I'm going to go to members and find that human. I think it was Ebenezer too. I probably could have gone through the subscription too. No members found. I spelled his name correctly. Oh, Test Darty too. It wasn't Ebenezer. Okay, so I am going to go into the edit user so I can use my switch to. I'm going to switch to my Test Darty 2. This one is the account that does have the Stripe subscription, and then I have the update billing info. And so I can hit update billing, and then I can fill out whatever I need to change on there. So that's Stripe. But we're going to switch back to Sam. The PayPal is different. So let's show you what it shows right now for PayPal. Will be Everett Welch. On Everett's account, there is no button to update it, change it, anything like that. I can change my membership level or I can cancel it, and that's all I can do with having a PayPal subscription right now. So I already have that code copied. So we'll go back in here. We'll go to the Code Snippets plugin by Code Snippets Pro. If you're not familiar with that, I would go check out like the very first Coding with Sam on our YouTube channel, and you can familiarize yourself with this snippet. So this will be add manage subscription link for PayPal. The dog's gonna bark. I'm sorry, guys.
He heard his name. He heard himself called.
Yesterday he was barking at me because I forgot to feed him breakfast.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Okay, customizing it. Let's see. Modify the text link. So we can update that. I'll show you where you can update that. And then, like Kim said, the different PayPal URL based on your location. So adding a new code snippet. The place we want to update is going to be line 31. I'll add that to the documentation just so we have it. Manage subscription at PayPal. We can say something like update, if I can type correctly, update billing at PayPal. And then line 30 is going to be that URL. And if you are in a different place, you probably need to change it from .com. Or like Kim said, you can see if PayPal will redirect your members. I don't know how we can really test that, being that I'm stuck in the United States. Maybe next time I go to Africa.
There you go.
Okay, so we have created it and activated that. So I'm going to go back to my subscriptions table and view my active subscriptions again so I can go back to being Everett. And on the membership account page, I now have the update billing at PayPal. And I'm not going to click that because it's probably going to auto log into the company's PayPal. So we're not going to do that.
I don't know if there's anything bad there anyway.
I don't know. I don't test these beforehand, so I don't know.
Let me test it just to see.
Or why don't you not share my screen for a second and I can click it?
Okay.
Yeah,
it is a cool screen, and it's a good place for you to be aware of that your members may or may not have visibility into. They may not be aware of what PayPal supports for them. So I think it's pretty generic. It shows like we're signed up to like GeoGuessr and Fluent CRM, I think, are the only subscriptions our business has. Is that okay to show, Sam?
Yes, this is okay to show. So it did have me log in. So I logged in, and then this is the page that it brought me to. And it looks like I could, select which subscription I want to update.
And what's interesting, these are not all active subscriptions, but they're places I've made agreements to make payments through PayPal before. Like I've paid for services on Fiverr through PayPal. So it's not, I don't know, it's not exactly accurate with PayPal what this list is. But if you scroll through, maybe there's one that's actually a subscription we could click on. What's more? I don't know. Now we're into the nitty gritty. I was trying to find our agreement to pay GeoGuessr. I think it's that paddle. Any of these. We could try clicking on one of those paddle ones. I don't know what that'll do. We're going to be like, what are we doing? here. Yeah, so it shows the
So it does
agreement,
say
and this is where you could change. Yep. From like our
change your
bank
payment
account
method.
there, you could change it to something else. So that's really the interface that PayPal provides, since it is like it's serving as the gateway, but also kind of the merchant in a sense, and then they pay out to you. So it's giving that user a view of all of the things they pay through their PayPal account in one screen, and then they can change how their subscription's funded. They can change if it's funded by a checking account as a fallback to the PayPal balance, or as a credit card as a fallback. So it just makes it tricky for us as a membership plugin to interface with. But yeah, that's a simple recipe.
It is simple recipe.
It just works.
Which is nice. It's good that it just works.
Yeah. So I'd recommend that for any sites that have PayPal Express or are using a legacy PayPal implementation like PayPal Standard on their membership sites. I would recommend using this so that people have a way to see that it can be updated. It's just steps that they have to take independent of that site. Or if you were using Add PayPal Express, it's the code recipe is smart enough to say, is this actually a PayPal? It doesn't add it for everyone. You could go back and switch to that Stripe user, Sam, and show that it was not changed for them. Their experience remains the same.
We can do that. Okay, so I'll go to... It's easier if I just filter by active subscriptions to find that person.
Yeah. There's a lot of test users in this site.
Yes, there are. So they still have the update billing info button for Stripe, and then they do not have that extra action link after cancel like we did for PayPal.
Yeah. And we talked about putting this in Core Pay Memberships Pro, but the fact that we're also kind of in limbo with what the future of our PayPal gateway looks like, if we're integrating with a new one through PayPal, or also because that link changes based on region. So it's not a consistent global link that we can send people to. So I think right now we're erring on the side of safety and not putting in features that we're going to have to redact at a later time. So that's why this isn't just in the plugin. Opt in. Yeah, cool. That's it. Simple
and
one.
I will update the customization for this. I'll probably actually switch these since the URL is on line 30 and then the link text is on line 31, but I'll get that post updated.
Sounds good.
Or if Christy's watching when she adds the video, she can update it.
There you go. And what do we have upcoming for our YouTube channel, Sam?
We have a few we have one new event, and then it's going to be interesting. It's the first time that we're going to do a Smash Your Site. So if you are interested, visit our live page and submit your site to be smashed. By submitting your site, you do agree that we can browse public pages of your site on YouTube. It will remain public. Right now we have 2 submissions. One submission that I know that they will not be able to attend live. So we would love to have more. It does take the pressure off. But it's also Sensible Cinco, and they're very active and very positive. So it wouldn't even be like a scary person to do this. So I'm gonna have Kim view these sites and say what they're doing really well with design and functionality, provide constructive feedback. And then it also gives you the chance to look at other sites and see what they're doing. Maybe it's the same niche, or it's very similar, or it gives you ideas of ways that you can take your membership business. So that'll be really cool. Yes. And then the next Coding with Sam will be February 21st. That'll be Friday. And then if you are in the Slack community, you will find out what we are coding here on the 20th within the Slack community. I know last night I was pretty late posting what we were doing, but it was still for the US the day before.
We do our best. Life is distracting and work is distracting too. Yeah. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, right now while you're watching, you can click subscribe. I think it's in the bottom right corner of the stream. I'm not completely sure, but you'll get notified through your YouTube experience that there's a live event when they're upcoming. And you can also click to get notified of that upcoming event. I think it's already available on our channels page on the live tab. You'll see all of the pre-scheduled events that you can click to be notified of those events when they are happening.
That is correct. And then we also do have exclusive community events as well. So twice a month, if you're in the community, you have access to join me and another team member for a community meetup. And you get to actually have face-to-face time with us and ask questions and talk about your projects and what you're working on, share ideas, all of that. So very fun events that we try to bring you guys.
Trying to shake it up a little this year, that's for sure. But keep the good ones going like this. This one's been real popular. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I hope that the tutorial was useful for you. I hope that you feel confident that you could place this code recipe into your site and not cause any fatal errors and just enrich the experience for everyone who's managing their subscriptions through PayPal. And I hope you have a great weekend, Sam.
I hope so too. And we'll see you next Thursday to smash some sites. Yes. Please submit your site. We want to have. If we don't get submissions,
sites. Are we going to smash our own sites? What are we going to do?
I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay.
I mean,
we're going to beg.
The idea of picking sites. I think that could get us into maybe some legal trouble. So
yeah, let's not do that.
But we do have case studies that have said that we could use there on our site. So maybe we can pick some case studies to go through and see what they're doing.
Cool.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye, everyone.